Hello and welcome back to the Black and Gold podcast review show. Pedro, another damaging defeat at the weekend at home as well. Gallowbank against a good Stenny team it is though. 2-0 defeat.
Title chasing, isn't they?
Yeah, they are.
Again, it's tough, isn't it? Like, see, you can't. Like I say, they're a good
struggling
team.
For words there,
I seem to be, Cammy. I don't know what. No, I don't know. It's just again 2-0. I wasn't there. I can't comment too much, Cammy. I don't want to say anything that's not fair on the lads. I wasn't there, so just going by what we've seen, it was a 2-0 defeat.
Just like normal, and you can't normally comment on the games either.
I can't fucking mind. But I wasn't there this week either.
I seen it was a set piece. Am I right in saying that the first goal? I think Willie referred to it that it was Max Kilsby lost his man. Did he? I think in his interview.
Buchanan.
Yeah. And he's good, to be fair. Gregory Buchanan, I've mentioned before on here that I played with him, and he is very physical. He's a good player actually, certainly for League One level. So yeah, that'll be disappointing to lose another goal, sort of from a set piece wise. They're a good team though. They're a difficult team to beat, and that's why they're up there. That's pretty much looks if it'll be them or Arbroath that the way form's going that it's going to be taking the title.
Aye, looks it, doesn't it? League standing wise, a couple of positives. Obviously, Charlie Maxwell got a full 90 again, or man of the match.
The MOM, yes.
Centre
mid beside Gauza.
In beside Gauza and beside an old head.
Yes. And some young legs.
Aye. Which, again, by all accounts, I've seen the comments and stuff that he did a really good game. Again, we're short at the back a wee bit with Tam's suspension from the week before. I think he's got another game, hasn't he? He's got a 2-game ban.
So was it Toddy that played centre half?
Toddy and Willie played
centre
half. Which, I mean, they're no stranger to playing there, don't get me wrong.
The squad's stretched at the moment.
It's just stretched, so you're just filling in for obviously Toddy wouldn't normally be playing there, and Willie generally wouldn't be playing there if we had a full strength team available. Willie would be maybe right back or centre mid or whatever. We could probably fill in anywhere, Willie, but it's just like saying you're putting boys into places to do a job, and all credit to them. I mean, you can't refuse anyways, don't get me wrong, but
I know that, and again, it wasn't a huge defeat.
No.
Again, going by the time they scored, about 76 was their second goal, so Annan were in the game obviously for a long period. It wasn't like they run away with it. Yes, it's disappointing. I heard Willie mention Reece Breen as well after the game, saying that looks like his season's over, which is a big loss,
massive loss. But again, disappointing for him as well. Young boy, still 24-year-old, I think. So it's a hard one for him to take. There's what's he missed now? The last 2-3. So there's 10-12 games of the season that he's missed which is big for his development, as we mentioned the last time, that coming in on loan from Dunfermline, you're looking for him to play and then kick on his own career for next year or whatever, but doesn't get to finish on a high or a run of games. But like I say, we'll miss him, absolutely, because he was just a big solid.
He was a good
centre half, wasn't it?
Good defender to have in your team, and he will be a big miss. And I think you're missing next week as well, with his suspension.
Hoops was obviously not suspended. Sorry, he missed out with a concussion.
So he could
protocol.
Be back.
It depends. And I don't know in what depth the protocol goes to, or what extent Hoops' concussion is, if there is different stages of it.
Hopefully.
So you would like to think he'll be back for the weekend. However, like I say, governed by the doctors and physios, best interest of the player, obviously, player welfare. But that doesn't help. But it is what it is, isn't it?
Just need to keep going, innit? There's only 8 games to go, so it's really
fucking
closing
8
in.
Cup finals,
it's massive. 8 massive games. I think the next 3, I said it before. In last week's review show, I said it that the 3 games that for me will define the season of Annan will be the next 3. Inverness, yes, they're in a false position. They're only just above you, but that's with the deduction of their points. and then obviously you've got Montrose and Kelty. So I think them 3 games are the teams that are all kind of around you. I know Kelty have kind of sneaked above Queens now, but they're still within touching distance. So they're 3 massive games. Probably I would say you need 6 points. If I'm being honest, I think that's where you. And listen, it's difficult to get 6 points. Absolutely achievable. It totally is. You could get 9 again if you 3 amazing performances. I think you've got the players that you can do that. It's just try to find that form. But I think you need 6, because then once you're past them 3, then you're obviously right onto the final 5. Which I know you could go on a really good run between now and the end of the season and 5, but I think you'll know your sort of fate roughly after the next 3.
But you don't stop at that.
No.
You don't just down tools after the 3.
Even if you were to get beaten the 3, you still go, and you still can't
win the next 5.
You could absolutely, but I just feel as if they're games that you can make up a lot of ground on these teams. Aye. And that's the reason I would say that is a defining sort of moment of your season. And don't get me wrong, if it does end up in a bad way that you're in the playoffs, you're still in the playoffs. It's not you're relegated. So there's still a long way of the season to go, no matter what happens. Hopefully it finishes on that last game of the season, and you don't need to play anymore, because that would be nice. It would be a great feeling for the players and a great achievement.
Oh, absolutely. Well, again,
at this moment, you've got to say, and again, there's troubles that have been thrown. The squad's really thin at the moment, but if you can manage to get out of it, then
it is an achievement.
It is an achievement.
It's a big achievement. Let's be honest. I think you've got to keep looking forward. Take one game as it comes, and just concentrate and prepare as best way you can for each game, and that's what we'll continue to do. It's what you try to do every week. In fairness, I know it might. No one will be fucking thinking it, but it's just when you see results coming like that, and you think, "Fucking hell, I'm a bad run" or whatever, and you think, you're not fucking preparing to lose.
No.
You're not preparing to fucking lose. You're preparing the best way possible we can, or what we have available, kind of 2 nights a week, and that's fine. It is what it is. A lot of other teams are doing it, so you just get on with it. And like I say, you have to give the players the best information, the most information, and sometimes it is information overload because you can only get this limited time with them, and that is what it is. It's the same with any part-time team, isn't it? You only concentrate on the important parts of it. You pinpoint what you need to know.
Just a little bit of luck as well. You just need that. Football's
rub of the green.
Aye, rub of the green. Yes, football's all about that. The right moments as well. And what a moment it would be on Saturday.
Do a rub of the genie's lamp coming, am
Inverness on Saturday. Inverness. We'll speak about the Inverness game, but we'll touch on other results. Inverness had a good win, a 93rd minute winner, which is a massive, because it just leapfrogged yourselves in the league table. Beat Dumbarton away 1-0, so that was a big result for them. Queens got beat 3-1. They took the lead as well early in the game, away to Cove. They ended up getting beat 3-1. So yeah, it's an interesting one with Queens as well, because they're now kind of looking, they're 5 points off of even playoff spot, which isn't a lot, but then we're getting into this, there's no many games left, so to try and claw that back, I think certainly automatic when you look at the distance between Arbroath are on 52 and Queens are only on 35. I think that's gone. It's gone.
But the promotion
playoffs still alive, but they're going to have to really change their form pretty quickly, because we're running out of games, and it's the same for every club. But
did you see their injuries and all?
Queens,
aye,
the Queens have got the biggest squad I've ever seen. They've got so many players.
Brennan Dickinson, Jack Bryden got injured.
Did he?
Came off. Brennan Dickinson filled back in, and I think he got injured and all.
Did he?
Aye.
They've just got
hamstrings. Some hammies have went ping in there, like, but they say they'll be pulling their hair out, because obviously there's no but centre halves getting injured and all.
Aye.
That's just about everyone that they can put in at the back there is struggling.
Bit like Cannon then. Thin on the ground.
Aye.
Oh well, yes. So we'll see how they go. Other results, we had Celtic beat Hibs 2-0 on Sunday, yesterday, which was a good result for them, because Hibs have been going, I want to say, I can't remember the run, but they were on an incredible run of, again, without getting beat. Something like 15-16 games. They were on a brilliant run, so it was a good win for Celtic. Aberdeen progressed as well. They beat Queen's Park on.
Seen that? Aye.
That was Saturday, and then the Friday night game was Hearts beat Dundee. So they beat Dundee. So far there's obviously Hearts, Aberdeen and Celtic in the draw, and then we've got the game tonight, which is St Johnstone versus Livingston, I think, off the top of my head.
Fourth one.
Yes, the fourth one. If I'm right with that, I've done well, because I don't actually know, but I'm sure it is. It's something like that. So that's the Scottish Cup. Other things, I was having a wee look at some stats actually, Pete, which, you know, I like some stats, don't I? like my numbers. So I was looking at just generally look at Annan in the table, and again where they can potentially. You'll not read that, right? So don't bother scribbling. I can read it. No differences between Annan last season and this season.
Just a comparison.
Yeah, just to look. And again, for me, you just concede too many goals. I think that's we've said that before here. But also, which you probably didn't notice, that compared to last season, so Annan goals scored last season 55. Albeit you've got 8 games to go this season. Currently, you've goals scored are 29, which isn't a lot. Equal bottom with Queens, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, on 29 lowest goal scorers. So to make up to that goal tally of last year, with your 8 games, you need to score 3.25 goals in each game.
For 8 games.
For 8 games, for the next 8 games. So that's probably a big area that I would say has led you into the position that you're in.
Well, it's been a difference to last year, I suppose, that one.
And I think when you look at the league points, what you finished with last year, and obviously you just stayed up in the last game of the season, didn't you? Against Stirling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So you've got 39 points last year. And currently sit with 27 points so far this season with 8 games to go. So that means to get the same tally, you've got 12 points to gain in 8 games.
Do you get it's a weird one this year, because obviously last year you had Falkirk and Hamilton, right? And this year I don't feel, obviously Inverness, you would have thought at the start of the season coming in, nobody's run away with it. So everyone is picking up other points off everywhere else, but no us, it seems, or as many points so far. We'll see what we're at the end of the season, but it's a weird one. That
the goal difference thing for me is I've said it before, is a concerning point, because again, you are bottom. You're minus 24 if you put both goals for and against together. I think that the difference between yourselves, like as I say, you don't score that many goals, but you also concede a lot. It's only Dumbarton have conceded more. You have conceded 53. Dumbarton have conceded 55. But yet Dumbarton have scored 34 goals. You have only scored 29.
What's the next one above us?
For conceding? Yeah, so you're all the way to the next team that's close to yous. Obviously, as I say, Dumbarton 55, yous are 53, and then you're going all the way to, there's a couple, actually 3 teams on 35. So that's a massive gap. It's a massive gap. And it leaves yourselves a huge mountain to climb every week if you're conceding. I've said this before, if you're conceding goals, and factor in that you're not scoring that many, isn't great. So
do you know what? I feel sorry for Jamie in goals, because he's had a blinder of a season.
Yep.
But obviously he's picking the ball out.
I'm pretty sure if you look at the stats again, I'll maybe try and dig that out. But you're probably maybe one of the goalies that make the most saves in the league. If you're saying he's busy in that.
I think he's been great. I do. I think he's, from someone that never played a lot of games beforehand.
Yep.
I think he's really matured. Or he was mature when he come in as a goalie. I kind of think he plays above his age that he is. And hopefully it goes on to some good things. But it's been a shame for him, because he's had a fantastic year, I think, and he's kept us in with the points that we've got.
Yep. And listen, it's all about just trying to turn this form around, because I think when you look at the last 4 you've lost, so it's tough at the moment. You just need that break, that switch in momentum again away from the negative run that you're on, to try and bring a positive one, and it needs to happen soon. We all know we're running out of games, so Saturday's massive going up to Inverness, but we know it's going to be
a tough ask, isn't it?
A huge ask, because they're probably going to their camp right now. They're going, win this game on Saturday, and we're probably all right.
They'll
think they're safe because they'll probably think they can pick up enough points between now and the last 7 after that game.
We're hot on, we're right
behind them. Yeah, and I think that'll play a big part, and that's why it's a big swing. That.
And on the flip of that, though, Cammy, sorry to interrupt. We jump them again if we
totally.
win. So, and then we're thinking, right, fucking good. Like, kick on again, kick on. So it's whoever.
You
wins on Saturday, it's a big one for
you. Win 2 games in a row, so you win Saturday and then you win your next one, and I probably would put you above Montrose, so and above obviously Inverness, obviously. But yeah, it's a big game because it's so tight, and I think when you look at both teams, they'll both be looking at it thinking massive game to try and take all 3 points. If not for Annan, just a draw would probably do it. It would be a good draw on the road.
On the road, absolutely. Yep. 100% you go for a win, but if you would probably take a draw now, wouldn't you? Like you say,
you would though.
Aye.
Just to break that momentum of losses as well. But also, it's a difficult place to go. They're a better team than where they're sitting in the league. So yeah,
especially we've seen them the last time they were at Annan. I think they were excellent.
Yep.
And then the Montrose one, which obviously look after, not overlooking Inverness by any means, but like you say, these are the teams that are around us and above us, and we should be competing with Montrose. We should be. We've got enough for them. We pulled them back from a 2-0 deficit.
You would have won that game if we went in another 10 minutes.
Absolutely. No, if we can just belief, Cammy, is what we're looking for. I think that's a buzzword. I think we've got to run it by the end of the season with.
Belief.
Just fucking believe.
Just believe.
Because we believe.
We believe. We are on. No, good. It'll be a massive game at the weekend, and hopefully come back down the road with 3 points. If not, we'll take a point. We'll take a point.
And see if listen, Cammy, you go down swinging.
Oh, hi, you certainly do.
Go down swinging. Go have a go, like.
Have a go.
Never miss the bus by waiting on it. Fucking chase it.
Good. What else have we got to pick up on this week? We've got the big meeting, obviously, for the board this week.
Yes, sorry. Thursday 13th.
So if you've not got your questions in, get your questions into the club.
Did it say there was a deadline for questions?
I don't know, but just keep putting them in anyways, so they'll get them. No, there's absolutely, it'll be an interesting meeting because obviously it's about the accounts that have came out recently. The shareholders will have their say, obviously, and the board will obviously give us some information on what's going on at the club and where money's been spent and brought in, and hopefully take us on the journey of where the club's going.
What the plan is, see what the plan is. Also, obviously, just bear in mind you can only go if you're a shareholder, an active shareholder,
only a shareholder. Member. Yep. So. But I think hopefully it'll be a good turnout because, again, that's what the club needs, is the support, voices, questions. Listen, we said it when we were in here with Henry that sometimes difficult to answer, but it's the only way you can sort of look at things and make things better. So hopefully that'll be
the club want people to buy in.
Yeah.
Again, we want buy-in. That's the thing. We want to be all on the same page. We want to know what's going on. Shareholders and even fans and the wider community, they want to know what's going on, and because they're interested and they care. So this will be a good opportunity to find out things, won't it? And see what the business plan, especially, and how they're proposing doing everything like that. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be there, aren't we?
Oh, we'll be there.
The bloody bell's on.
Yeah, we'll be there. But it'll be good. It'll be interesting. So Thursday night at the football club, if you're a shareholder, get us along.
And bear in mind that you can become a shareholder.
Absolutely, buy a share. Go on to Fanbase.
Download Fanbase app on your phone.
Get yourself a share. Sign yourself up.
I think it's £11 or
something.
£11,
yep, for the year. It's a bargain. A bargain to own a bit of the club. So, get yourself a share. Support the club. And what else have we got, Peds? Anything we need to pick up on?
Well, lighter nights are coming, Cammy. The youth fixtures are coming thick and fast. Be like us, thick and fast. But fucking, they're starting to come.
Fast. You're never fast.
Maybe I'm the thick one.
I thought you were talking about thick body type.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that about you.
Bloody hell.
Bit of compliment.
So we'll get them, start rolling them back out again, won't we?
Yes,
when the kids' fixtures are back up and running properly. So, I think like I say, we've just got the 17s to go for the Snoods and Hats. We missed them this week, but we'll get them on Tuesday. All the 17s that are there, so we will. I think that's more or less in it, wrapped up.
That's about it.
Caught up to date.
But
with the overwhelming feeling of positivity, Cammy, of what's to come.
Believe? Do you believe?
Belief. Overriding sense of belief.
No, we've got to believe. Listen, hopefully it's 3 points, positive result, positivity.
You can't just fucking chuck it now, though, can you?
Good things come out of the meeting on Thursday. We get good answers. We move on. The club progresses, because that's what we want. We want progression in an athletic.
Keep up, progress, overtake.
Love it. You just made that up, didn't you?
Straight there, Cammy.
No, right, good. All good?
Yeah, good.
Right, great.
Happy.
Thanks again for joining us on the Black and Gold Review Show. Please keep liking, sharing all our stuff. Subscribe. We're nearly at that 230 mark. Somebody subscribe to us and get us over the line. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you all soon.